So, you want to build a 1.0 level but just don't know how. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to build the classic Geometry Dash 1.0 styled level. So, there are lots of ways you could build 1.0 levels. One way is this, like that. Another way is replacing these things with these, like that. If you have this a little wider, well, you could just simply add the middle blocks right here in the middle. Or you could also do this. But the classic is just plain these blocks. Like that. You add a few spikes here. And don't forget to add these things. You know, when you see in every level. And that's what that is. You have big, medium, or small. I will suggest medium. In some cases, if you want to add the same thing on the sides, I will suggest small. I don't really put any bigs in my level. There are also styles like this. Or you could do the same thing, but they're on the top. For what I use in my 1.0 levels, you could simply just use these as corners too. Or if you wanted a little more fancier, you could also do this. Like that. If you want a cool effect, you could do this. Isn't that pretty cool? Now, if you want wall spikes, you could put 3 blocks like that, and then 3 of those. But like cycles, you could put the middle one and replace that with this block. Hexagon force. Now, to start building our 1.0 level. Oh, and just one more thing. Slopes. There are different kinds of styles for slopes too. For example, you could do this. Make sure for the corners, you have this type of block with a block right here. Don't forget to add the second one right here. Do that, copy and paste it, and do that. You could have this style, or you could have this style, but you will not need these. You could do that, just like Dear Nostalgists. You can do the same thing if you want to do it with these slopes. There are many more styles you could choose. Those were just examples. Also, when you're building, just remember one thing. Only use these blocks, and these slopes, and these saws. Make sure to also only use these spikes. You can also use this one, or this one too. Those for the slopes. And then, if you're placing down ground spikes like that, make sure to add this. Now finally, to get on with the level, first set editor L to 1 and build your layout. But before you do so, make sure to choose a song. Now that you have your layout finished, you can start decorating. Remember, only use these spikes. First, place the spikes down. Now you could start doing the blocks. Make sure, if you have something like this, to make it go pretty high, that makes it go out of frame once you play it. Same with this. Also, if you have something like this, make sure to put it all the way down to the ground, like this one. If you have pillars like these, I suggest putting this one down and putting this block right here, doing it for all of that. If you have any portals like this in your layout mode, you can select them, go to edit group and editor L to 0. Now for the ground spikes. Usually they have this, but you could also use this if you want. Now make sure to add these small little mountains of spikes, if that's what you call it. Don't make them seem too repetitive. I suggest for groups of 3, use either this one or this one. For groups of 2, I suggest using this one. And for groups of 1, I suggest using this one right here. Now, if you want, you can add a few saws, but I'm not going to add that in my level. Now to add these things, you could either place this one right here. I would place the middle one by the spike and do it for all of this, and the small one right here. Although that will be a lot. So let's delete this one and then just put only one small right here. You could also put a small on the wall. Now you could also put a medium right there and then right here and put a small right here. There's a lot of things you can do with these things. Oh, also you should add a large on this one, and then a small on that, and that. Now for this spike things, you can add a medium. Oop, don't forget the top. Once you are done with your level, press this arrow so it goes to 1, zoom out, or you could also hit select all, and then delete it. So now you will have your 1.0 style level. Notice how I say 1.0 style, because there are some things in there that are not 1.0. One more thing though, you see how it's so blank blue, just plain blue. Well, you could add some color triggers to change that. Like for example, I'm going to put a color trigger right here. Fade time, I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to make a change to red. Okay, make sure to set color ID to background. Okay, copy and paste that and move that down 1 and put that color ID to ground 1. Now you will get this. If that is too short for you, you can always change the duration. Like that. Also, if you want to add a pulse, you can put fade out to 0.5. Background. And then ground thing again. Then you'll have that pulsing effect. That is a bit fast. So I'll just do 1.5. Like that. Perfect. Isn't this nostalgic already? That is how you make a 1.0 style level. If you're still having some trouble, just comment down and just tell me what your problem is. I will upload this level. Just rate it 2 stars, please. Right here is the ID, if you're asking, if you're wondering. Down here, I will also put the ID in the description if you want to copy and paste it. That's how you do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and comment down below if you're still having some problems. But yeah, thank you. See you later.